When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Florida State's offense will get first crack at it today. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Bruce. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate.
And down goes the quarterback, but there are penalty flags on the field. Let's see what the call is. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. He'll try the left side. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Noles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So Clemson's offense has the ball for the first time. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Back to pass, it's Bryant. It's caught. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. A sweet return after the pick, and they'll have it at the 43.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that ball.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes.
He'll try to take it back. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch and run for 6. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
From inside the 10, here he comes. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. The Seminoles will hustle to the line.
Well, I know that's not exactly how the offensive coordinator drew that one up, guys, but how about Johnny on the spot doing a great job concentrating? The ball gets deflected, but he's somehow able to reel that thing in, come up with a big play for his offense.
The screen, and watch out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Snap to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
The Seminoles come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Wide open downfield. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To throw, it's Denson. Gets it out quickly. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Now they'll run it on the toss. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Motion from the wideout. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the breaks into the open. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And I don't know as a defense on third down how you let that guy be wide open. You can let the tight end be wide open, maybe a running back leaks out. You're not letting one of the best wide receivers in all of college football be that scot-free. That was just way too easy for the offense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Right down the middle. He makes a catch. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. The Tigers trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Looking to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Little touch pass to the receiver. Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Clemson. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Tulane has the lead right now, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Yeoman Stadium. They're up by 7 over Virginia. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's a heat. Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it. I think he wanted to take a shot there, and he took a shot all right and dumped the ball off to the running back.
No, there's no doubt, Reese, and he took a shot, but I think he did the...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
The throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. Busts through behind his pad. Turns it on down the left side. He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. He rifles one deep down the right side. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking for a huge play. Hits him inside the 20, still going. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Here comes the heat. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He fires one deep down the right side. Touchdown, Clemson! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it back. He gets a block. He's got it out. Oh, there he goes. They won't get it. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
We've got a good one going here in the third quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now,
Gashing the D on the right. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finds his big tight end. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
you got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
He got it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
Touchdown, Tigers. And that one will put them up here in the second half. Lining up for the PAT. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Bruce. Got his man. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. They were trying to work the outside there. He played it perfectly, almost got the pick. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Seminoles will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. He'll pull it down and run. Got the 1st down himself. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the 1st down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Dude, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the third quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Tigers! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll move the tight end. Off play action on first down. Quick strike complete. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab. It's McCray. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Tulane has the lead right now, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Yeoman Stadium. They're up by 7 over Virginia. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the ground with the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, it's Bruce. On the run, fires downfield. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson! They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit. Oh, he's got some space. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Scanning the field, it's Bruce. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Bruce. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And, man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. The Noles decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Across the 45. There he goes. He's finally run out of bounds, but not before a huge gain.
How great is it on offense when you don't just have receivers and running backs that can make plays, but your quarterback can hurt the defense throwing it and running it as well. The speed, the open field, run.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Bruce, trying to set up the screen. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The play action fake. He wants a big play here late. On target over the middle. Open spaces. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry.